as we have now, we have warriors ready to be shipped out of the academy to meet the challenges of the country.
Next was the amphibious course. The Army cadets were in the Amphibious Training School, Calabar, Cross River State, for another phase of specialized training where they received training on the rudiments of company amphibious operations. The training was geared towards the development of officer cadets to deliver the desired effect in all forms of amphibious operations in the combat front lines. The amphibious course was closely followed by the combat shooting training. The cadets underwent a 6 weeks extensive combat shooting at Kachia, Kaduna State. The combat shooting covered both technical and tactical shooting, with each cadet firing no less than 4,500 rounds of live ammunition during the training. The cadets were trained on precision shooting in both day and night, casualty recovery shooting on the enemy fire, small team clearing of enemy positions, and survival skills. After attaining a high level of proficiency in weapon handling and combat shooting, upon return to the academy, the cadets participated in the inter-battalion shooting competition at the Nigerian Defense Academy Shooting Range, Africa.
Having gone through this same process, what I saw today is by far better than what we did at the time.
72 naval cadets of 16-hour regular course underwent midshipman training, which lasted for 11 months at the Nigerian Naval College, Onne. The midshipman training was conducted in 4 phases. In Phase 1, the naval cadets underwent training on leadership and management, divisional duties and ship administration, while Phase 2 covered professional courses peculiar to the Navy. This phase ended with midshipman qualifying examination. Phase 3 featured security and operations. In the final phase of the midshipman training, the cadets embarked on sea operations training on board selected Navy ships for a period of 4 months. Similarly, in line with the reviewed NDA curriculum, the Air Force cadets underwent training at the Military Training Center, Nigerian Air Force Base, Kaduna. 59 Air Force cadets of 16-hour regular course were hosted by the Military Training Center, NAF Base, Kaduna, for their final year training, where they partook in specialized exercises throughout a period of 1 year as flight cadets. In the second and final phase, the flight cadets were sent to specialist units and training schools within the NAF Base in Kaduna for their initial on-the-job training in their allotted specialist trades. Traditionally, the final year Army Cadets training culminates with exercise Camp Highland, which was hitherto conducted in 2 phases. But in the new curriculum, it was modified into 4 phases spread across 4 states. During Phase 1 of the training exercise in Makurdi, Benue State, the cadets demonstrated their assault river crossing skills across River Benue. The cadets also demonstrated their ability to conduct both silent and noisy crossing operations to simulate all aspects of assault river crossing.
As platoon commanders, there will be tasks to secure a bridgehead for the remaining body of troops, maybe at company level or battalion level, to now come and assault.
I'm highly impressed by the level of training they have received, and I believe that this crop of cadets will make very good officers in the future.
This river crossing phase was followed by the adventure training at the Citizenship and Leadership Training Center, Cherry Hills, Jos, Plateau State, where the cadets were exercised in abseiling, rappelling and watermanship training, amongst others. As part of the training on Cherry Hills, cadets had to go through a series of obstacle courses, and one of these obstacle courses is the assault obstacle crossing. The assault obstacle crossing concluded Phase 2 of exercise Camp Highland in Jos. This also marked the commencement of Phase 3, which was the mechanized operations hosted by the Nigerian Army Armored Corps, Bauchi. While in Bauchi, the cadets had a rare privilege of conducting a fully mechanized advance and quick attack operations with the technical support of the Infantry, Armor and Artillery Corps. The mechanized advance operation culminated into the armor firepower demonstration where the Army cadets experienced the armor shock action at the Victor Kure Armor Range, Bauchi. To strengthen this demonstration in a joint environment, the Nigerian Air Force provided close air support during the exercise as part of the air-land battle integration training enshrined in the revised training curriculum of the Academy. The cadets were left astonished by the demonstration of combined effect of firepower in a joint setting.
Been an eye-opener. It has broadened my knowledge on how effective the Army can be when there is synergy and cooperation between the combat arms, combat support arms and the sister services, especially the Nigerian Air Force.
Other activities on the range were counter-ambush drills and armor tank simultaneous firing, which concluded the mechanized operation phase in Bauchi. For the final phase of exercise Camp Highland, the cadets were moved to Kachia, Kaduna State, where they carried out a purely dismounted infantry final activity and high point of Camp Highland 2022 was the battle inoculation at the Table Hill in Kachia. Battle inoculation simulates realistic actions on the combat front lines. In the process, the cadets learned how to react and cope with stress and endure the rigors of combat. The simulated conditions involved the use of live fire from artillery gun, armored tanks and Air Force platforms. This was aimed to thoroughly prepare the cadets for combat deployment. Some of the weapons fired during the battle inoculation include the 40mm rocket launcher, 105 pack howitzer, 155 howitzer, ST-1 tank, Sage tank, Scorpion tank, anti-aircraft gun, amongst others. The commandant of the Nigerian Defense Academy, Major General Ibrahim Mani Yusuf, appreciated the Defense Headquarters, Nigerian Army, Navy and Air Force for their support towards actualizing the revised military training curriculum, of which the cadets of 16 regular course finally terminates on 6th of October 2022 with the graduation of 233 officers specially molded to effectively operate in the contemporary volatile and complex operating environment. 69 regular course is unique, being the first course to run the reviewed Nigerian Defense Academy curriculum. Indeed, the Nigerian Defense Academy has fully prepared these highly motivated young officers to be fully receptive and adaptive for further training by their respective services. As they enter into the mainstream of the armed forces, the Academy is highly optimistic that they will serve our dear nation with loyalty and valor. May God guide and protect our new generation of young warrior leaders, members of the 69 regular course of the Nigerian Defense Academy.